I'm James Vickery from I Know IT, and I'm really pleased that you've taken a moment to watch this short video about choosing the right technology solution for your law firm. I'd also like to congratulate you for purchasing or considering a purchase of Leap legal software. Using software and the right equipment in order to leverage your time more effectively is something that I'm a strong advocate for. In fact, for the past decade, the team at I Know IT have been helping small to medium businesses, particularly law firms, get the most out of their technology and eliminate the unnecessary expense and frustration that can occur when the wrong IT purchases are made. As a Leap certified partner, we thought it would be a good idea to make a video to help you make the right decision when purchasing equipment and software for Leap. The first thing you should ensure you have before you start making IT purchases is the Leap system requirements. This can be obtained from your Leap representative, or you can contact one of our team members at I Know IT and we can pass this on to you. The Leap system requirements contains a checklist and fairly comprehensive list of what will and what will not work with Leap. Whilst this checklist is helpful, it is a good idea to talk it through with an IT professional about what it all means. For example, the Leap system requirements indicates that Leap will run on a desktop running Windows XP or Windows 7. This is true in theory, but there are some downsides to consider when putting Leap on a desktop, including whether the desktop has enough performance capacity to handle multiple users at once, or whether the desktop has the types of robust components that will prevent Leap from shutting down or losing data during a power outage or other IT problem. Another downside of using a desktop for installing Leap is if that desktop then continues to be used by an employee for something other than Leap. It can expose your practice to things like viruses, spyware, and other nasty bugs that should be kept well away from any system running Leap. Other than in very special circumstances, my advice is that you have a dedicated server for your Leap software. Servers can serve additional purposes such as sharing documents, storing emails, and centrally backing up all of your firm's data. And if you're a growing practice or you have multiple sites, you may need to consider multiple servers so that Leap performs at its best. Most importantly, if you need some advice or direction on this, we're more than happy to help, and at the end of this video, I'll share with you some contact details for I Know IT. The Mac versus PC argument is a long-standing tradition. Some of us might be really passionate Mac users. I know that I carry my iPad everywhere, for example, whereas others may really love their PC. But when it comes to choosing the right platform for Leap, there are some important things to consider. Recently, Leap updated their system requirements to state that they now support running Leap on a Mac, so long as the Mac is running Windows. That might sound a bit confusing or counterintuitive, so let me explain that a little bit further. Leap is only designed to run on the Microsoft Windows XP, Windows 7 or Windows Server operating system, and this isn't likely to change anytime soon. However, there is a special tool that IT professionals use that will allow you to run both Apple's Mac OS and Windows on your Apple computer. Leap advise that so long as you are running Windows on your Mac, then they will support this type of setup. However, something really important to consider is that Leap will not run on a Mac server. So no matter what you do, you still need to run Windows in your practice in order to run Leap. Having a hybrid of Mac and PC in your practice can be a bit tricky, so my advice to you is to consider the big picture and choose a platform that makes the most business and technical sense to you, but that also meets Leap systems requirements. Again, you might want to consider getting some professional technical advice before making a big decision about your IT like this. One of the most common questions we get asked at I Know IT is whether Leap can be accessed remotely from home or even from an iPad or notebook PC while away from the office. These days, many of us would love to not be stuck at our desk every day, and with all of these great new gadgets like tablet PCs and smartphones, I can't think of anything better than working away from the office. So the answer is yes, but you may need some additional hardware and software to make this work for your practice. This might be as simple as purchasing some remote access software and installing it on your computer. But if you're looking to have multiple people working remotely or you're running multiple offices, that's when you'll need some additional firepower. If you do have multiple offices, then you may need more than one server to run Leap. Whether you're planning on opening a Leap document from home or opening an international office, it's critical to get the right foundations in place first. If you've ever lost a file or accidentally overwritten a document that was really important to you and your business, you'd know just how painful it is to go through that process of trying to get the information back, or even worse, discovering that you don't actually have a backup. Recently, some of the more serious forces of nature have occurred here in Australia, where businesses have been subjected to floods and other disasters, and that's been a real wake-up call for industry to pay attention to how and where their data is backed up. I can't stress enough just how important backing up your data is. The first rule of backup is take your backups off-site. It is not a real backup if it's left in the office and subjected to the same risks as your live data. Whatever you do, take your backups off-site or get a remote backup service to do it for you. Leap obviously recommends that you back up your data, but which solution do you choose? At I Know IT, we recommend you use a combination of backup services ranging from online backup, where your data is stored in a secure data center in Australia, and an on-premise backup using special disk imaging software that assures if you do have a major problem, your practice can be back online within a relatively short period of time. These solutions are generally inexpensive, but whatever solution you choose for backups, the important thing is to be sure that the solution is actually working and that you or someone in your firm receives regular reports informing you that your system has been backed up recently. Unfortunately, there are so many things that when left unchecked can go wrong in your IT environment, and certainly from my experience I can tell you that a little bit of maintenance can go a long way to the prevention of a major IT incident somewhere further down the line. Once you purchase a system like Leap, you'll want to protect that asset, and you certainly won't want to be wasting precious internal resources on fixing IT problems or putting up with slow performing systems. When you make an investment or consider making an investment in IT, I really encourage you to ask questions about what sort of post-implementation support is available. What kind of response time do you expect if the internet goes down or if your Leap system is not working properly? Look, I could talk about all the things that can go wrong, but I'd much rather focus on all of the positive things that can occur when your IT system is delivered properly and maintained professionally. Things come to my mind such as productive staff, more billable hours, stronger relationships with clients, and hopefully more time spent out of the office. When you're ready to upgrade your IT system, or if you're just looking for a bit of advice about IT support, feel free to give us a call. We're more than happy to have a discussion and see if I Know IT can be of assistance to your practice. So we're just coming to the end of this little tutorial, and I want to thank you again for taking some proactive steps and learning as much as you can about making the right purchasing decision. Whether you're just thinking about purchasing or upgrading Leap, or if you're just not sure and want some professional advice, the team at I Know IT are Leap certified and more than happy to help. We have the knowledge and the experience so that you can get the most out of your Leap system. Simply give us a call on the contact details below, or drop us an email, and either myself or one of our consultants will be more than happy to help. And that's all from me. I hope this video was helpful, and good luck with your IT systems moving forward. Thank you.